Hey guys and girls, Chris sent me on a little trip up to the barn to get 25 bags of fertilizer, and we are going to fertilize the lake. We thought we'd take you along with us. If Lucy's around, we might let Lucy ride in the boat. She loves to fertilize the lake. So we're going to go up and get some bags of fertilizer out of the barn. I'll go down there and get Chris. I told her, I said, you can come and help me load them up. She said, that's all right. I'll meet you when you come back. And so I'm going to load up 25 bags of fertilizer. We're going to go down there and fertilize that lake and talk to you about how important it is to fertilize your water for great fishing. All right, guys, let's get her done. Okay. Let's see here. I don't know about this little backup job. I can't see back there very well. Do you want to get ahead in life? Do you want to get ahead in life? Well, you can have this head. That is a big old boar hog right there. I'm talking about a big one. That might be a deer here or there. I don't know what it is. Some kind of big old head that one of my grandkids have picked up and put in the mule. I'm gonna back up just a little bit more. Yes, I have a great pair of gloves. Look at this great pair of gloves. That is a great pair of gloves.
Probably a big copperhead or something.
This is the hardest part.
These are like little tiny, like Chris's gloves or something.
This is the hardest part of fertilizing a lake right here, and is loading up the fertilizer. I think I hear a mule coming. This would be a great time for Apache to drive up. I'm just saying, a really great time for Apache to drive up. This fertilizer is left over from last year, but it's still really good fertilizer. It'll dissolve instantly in the water. This is Sport Max. It's a 10-25-4 fertilizer, but I'm talking 10-25-4, 10% nitrogen, 10-52 form. 52% phosphate, which is the most important thing, the phosphate, and 4% potash. 10-52-4 pond fertilizer, Sport Max pond fertilizer, and it's absolutely great. I'm going to put in 25 bags. We've got about over 100-acre lake. I'm going to put in 25 bags today, and hope to get an algae bloom. If I get an algae bloom out of 25 bags, then I'll put in 15 bags about every, probably put them in about every 3 or 4 weeks. And I'll do that all the way up till about October. And this is something I had left over from last year. 1, 2, 3, 4. Need to put in 5. 25 bags is going to be a pretty heavy load on this old mule, but it'll do it. And then this is the biggest job. This job, and then loading them in my tracker boat. I'll have Chris pull up on the bank, or I'll go down there and get in the boat, pull up on the bank, and load these in the tracker boat. You know, I just said I hoped Apache walked up here and helped me load this, and God dropped Apache out of heaven. Apache, I'm needing 25. I got 2, 4, 6, 7. I'm thinking if it's to both of us, we can load them twice as fast. What do you think? I borrowed some of your gloves you had laying over there. What was that number you put in there? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. We need 25. We counting in English or Mexican? That was 10. Once. Apache said 12. I knew you were going to do that. 13. 14. I knew it. Yes, he says. siete, 18. You think that's going to be too big a load? It's a pretty big load, isn't it? This is a Bente right here. This is 20 bags. We can get 5 more. This went a lot faster when you showed up. I've been waiting an hour. No, we just got here. 3, 2 more. This is the one we're looking for. Uno más. Got it. Okay, hopefully they don't fall out. I'm going to go load them in the boat, and Chris is going to drive the boat. Chris told me last time we fertilized it, you and her did it. Yeah, I like that.
No, you did it.
Did I do it? I was thinking you and her did it, is what she said. You and her did it one time. Baby pecan trees. One of these days, some of y'all will be eating pecans off of those baby trees right there. Be a few pecans on them this year, not many. Lucy hits the ride, baby. She hadn't been in a boat in a while. We hadn't been letting her go. Well, she jumped in when she found out she got a chance. I took all the rod and reels out. Yeah, that's my girl, that's my girl, that's my girl, yeah. Are you going to get in? Are you going to stay in and help us fertilize or not, Lucy? Huh? What are you going to do? Are you going to help us or not? He said, I'm riding in the boat with my boss. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. I'm in here with my boss. Yeah. Now the hard part is putting the fertilizer in the boat. Huh? What? Now, she may or may not get back in. I don't really know. Yeah, I might not hurt come back a little more, babe. Maybe you better get in because I'm going to have it stacked pretty high here. Huh? I hope so. Yeah, if you run over me. We'll have it on video so you still ought to be able to collect the insurance. It was an accident. She didn't run over me on purpose. Lucy, you could help load, girl. Instead of just being in the way, you could help load. He said, boss, I have no hands. All I have is feet. Some of this is a little hard, but it really won't make any difference because this is last year's. Do what? Oh, look at here. There's Force and Jenny. They said, let's take us, boss, take us too. I don't know. I may have to put some on the other side of the boat. Woohoo! These are the last ones in the box. This is the one I'm looking for right here. Now, the next time I'll be looking for this one, it'll be the last one. But it won't be the last one. It's going to be the first one. This will be the last. Once we empty those out.
I forgot to bring scissors.
You forgot to bring the scissors. You had one thing to do. One thing to do. Last time I told you, don't forget to get me a couple pair of scissors.
You're not a pair.
I have one pair in here. They're those little bitty ones. I need bigger ones. But I will make that work.
Sorry.
Yeah. What am I going to do? Divorce you? Huh?
I don't know how you could manage without me.
I don't know either. Lucy can't cook. Force and Jenny says, we want to go, boss. Okay, are you staying here or are you going? Tell me what you're going to do, Lucy. Boss, I can't talk. Can you get in or not? Is that special or is that special? All right, come on.
We'll see how special it is.
We hope that Jenny and Forrest doesn't swim out to the boat. They might, but I doubt it. I don't know where they went. They left. She's liable to jump out. She acts like she might jump out. I don't think she will. I think she's in here to, I think she's just in here to help, right, baby? You gonna help? You can open the bags for me, Lucy. You can open the bags for me. Now, we used to take the fertilizer. We used to take the fertilizer and we'd take it all the way down to the dam and we'd just dump it everywhere. I got these little bitty pair of scissors. We'd dump it all the way down to the dam, and we actually quit doing that and started just putting it in up here in this upper end, because this lake has got water flowing through it. And so what it's going to do is if this creates any algae bloom, the algae bloom is going to just simply work its way down because the water is flowing. So, you know what, I wonder if I can do that easy with my knife. You reckon? Now, what you fertilize a lake for, look at that. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. That's a knife, isn't it, baby? Is that a deer skinning knife? Is that a deer skinning knife? Just hush your mouth, boss. No such thing as a deer skinning knife, is there, baby? No way. No way. Man, that thing. These are the best thing. This is the best knife in the world. It's the best knife in the world, I guarantee you. Those things are just absolutely incredible knives. Look at that. Look at that. And when the blade goes bad, you just change blades, throw them away. And all we do is Chris is just going to keep driving out here. She just keeps the boat in forward and just keeps going and just drives around out here in this upper end. And we'll dump all 25 bags in. Now, what you fertilize the lake for is to create an algae bloom, which will provide a lot of food for your smaller living organisms in the lake. And you're trying to build a lake up and make it really healthy from the bottom up. You're creating plankton and phytoplankton, and really making a lake give you as much as you can. You can just check out, I get this from Southeastern Pond Management, which is out of Auburn, Alabama, Birmingham, Alabama, and Jackson, Tennessee. You can just go to SEPond, southeastpond.com to check it out. They manage about over 1,000 private lakes in the South, and they do all kinds of fertilizing, and they build this fertilizer right here, and it's amazingly good stuff, amazingly easy to put out, and it will absolutely make a difference in your lake. My buddy across the road, John Dixon, we've been helping him manage his lake, and it made such a difference in 2 or 3 years, he just can't believe it. And we've been fertilizing that water. We fertilize this lake here every year, and I'm telling you how good this lake is. It's like I wouldn't trade it for any private lake in the nation. That's just how good it is. And this is one of the reasons right here. This is one of the reasons is the Sport Max fertilizer that we put in. It needs to be staying in gear. Need to keep it in gear. Okay, that's just how easy it was to put out that bunch. I got my half out, Lucy. How about you? Lucy doesn't have her half out. Now this might get a little more challenging because we have so much on this side. I've got one bag that was ripped open. It's right down there. I've done pretty good. And we'll just vacuum this up. It's no big deal to get the fertilizer in the boat. Don't want to hit yourself with that. That knife's an Outdoor Edge. I was trying to think of the name of that knife. I brought probably a dozen of them. They probably ought to send me one or two. That's an Outdoor Edge knife. I don't know how many of them, probably a dozen at Bass Pro Shop. They come in different colors, but the deal is it's got a razor sharp blade. And that blade, when it gets dull, when you use it, you gut, I don't know how many deer you can skin out and gut with it before you've got to change blades. But when it does change, when it does do that, and you got to change blades, you just take the blade out, throw it away, and put your new one in. And the blades are inexpensive. It's really, really, really a great way to. I didn't get that bag cut. I knew that was going to happen. The first one I haven't got cut open all the way. %, nitrogen, 52% phosphate, and 4% potash. Absolutely perfect water fertilizer. Maybe 5. How we doing, Lucy girl? Lucy says, boss, how come we're not catching any? It takes a little bit more to fertilize this. If you got a acre pond or a 2 or 3 acre pond that you have permission to fish in or that you own, if you will fertilize that pond, I promise you, you'll be catching bigger fish, more fish, healthier fish out of that pond. This pond, the Sport Max pond fertilizer is like a miracle deal to put in your water. It'll cause your lake to be healthier, your fish to get a lot larger, be more plentiful, reproduce better, have better spawn. You think you might find a tree? Have better spawns. And this is what we're using right here. Sport Max Pond Fertilizer. You can go to sepond.com or southeasternpond.com and learn more about it. If you've got an acre pond, 2 or 3 acre, 5 or 10 acre, it'll be the best money you ever spend. It's not very expensive. Actually, probably about $1.25 a pound, $1.50 a pound. And if you got a pound pond, it's not going to cost you much to fertilize all year long. An acre pond or a pound pond is like a pound cake. You're good at always correcting me, I notice. You know why you always correct me? Because I always make mistakes. You didn't want to say that, did you, Indian? Huh? You were thinking about it, though. But it's just amazing what it'll do to your lake. We have got, I think, one of the finest fisheries right here in the nation on this lake, and healthy fish and everything. And this is one of the secrets right there. Pond Fertilizer, Sport Max Pond Fertilizer. Check them out on their website. Give them a call down there. Visit with them. They'll shock your lake. They'll tell you what's wrong, what's right. We manage this lake with their help, and it's just absolutely one of the greatest fisheries in the world. Guys and girls, take care of your water. It's precious. Don't pollute it in any way. Fertilize it. Create the food chain from the bottom up, from the plankton, the phytoplankton, all the way up to a 10, 11, 12, 13, 14-pound bass. And then catch them, kiss them, let them go. And when you do, tell them, remember, I sure do love you.